Tonight we commence our news bulletin on a sad note where a motorist was killed near our station due to a quarrel between a traffic officer. The motorist died just because he refused to give the traffic officer $50. Really disheartening that a life has to be lost due to $50. Other than that, welcome to Somalia's premier #1 station for news and updates, Dalsan TV. I'm your presenter, Abdulrahman Yusuf. Tonight, these are the stories that are making our headlines. ATMIS donates equipment to Somali police force. Kenya bids farewell to Somalia's ambassador to Kenya. Head of ATMIS and Somalia's national security advisor discuss ATMIS mandate. SCC Khartoum forces claim victory over Somalian troops in Bukdar King battle. Deputy Prime Minister visits National Emergency Operations Center in response to floods. Glad to have you back. Now let's delve into a full bulletin. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Kenya on Tuesday, the Kenyan government bid farewell to Somalia's ambassador to Kenya, Mohammed Ahmed Noor Tarsan. The event was attended by Dr. Ibrahim Korir Singer, Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs, along with other dignitaries and members of the Kenyan Diplomatic Corps.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Kenya and the Kenyan government on Tuesday bid farewell to Somalia's ambassador to Kenya, Mohammed Ahmed Noor Tarsan. The event was attended by Dr. Abraham Korir Singowi, Kenya's Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs, along with other dignitaries and members of the Kenyan Diplomatic Corps. During the ceremony, Cabinet Secretary Singowi expressed his appreciation for Ambassador Tarsan's relentless efforts in enhancing the bilateral relations between Kenya and Somalia. Singowi acknowledged the role played by Ambassador Tarsan in fostering cooperation and understanding between the two neighboring countries. Ambassador Tarsan, in turn, expressed his gratitude to the Kenyan government for their support and assistance, which greatly contributed to the success of his work and stay in Kenya. He also extended his appreciation to his colleagues and staff for their dedication and the positive impact they made during his tenure. Having served as Somalia's ambassador to Kenya since 2018, Ambassador Tarsan played a pivotal role in strengthening the relationship between the two nations. His diplomatic efforts were aimed at promoting dialogue, cooperation, and mutual understanding, with a focus on areas of common interest and shared challenges. Throughout his tenure, Ambassador Tarsan actively advocated for peace and stability in East Africa and the Horn of Africa. He recognized the importance of regional cooperation in addressing common security threats, fostering economic development, and promoting harmonious relations among neighboring countries.
The Africa Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, today donated an assortment of equipment to the Somali police force to enhance service delivery.
The African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, donated an assortment of equipment to the Somali Police Force (SPF) to enhance service delivery. The items donated by the ATMIS police component, including generators, giant printers, stationary and road spike strips for use at vehicle checkpoints. CP Kanu noted plans were underway to provide more support to SPF in Mogadishu and federal member states to improve security and enhance service delivery.
We are looking forward to have more of this, and not only this, but in terms of training them, in terms of giving infrastructural support to them, like improving on their police station, improving maybe having more of police stations in areas that are newly liberated, which can help them to give support or to provide security for the population in those areas.
The SPF ATMIS liaison officer, Brigadier General Mohammed Abdullah Dore, said the donation was testimony of the good working relations between ATMIS and Somali police.
horaan u sheegay aad iyo aad inooga caawinay waana baahi waana qalabna anfacayo xafiisyadeenna iyo noo anfacayo shaqada markaan aan ku dhex jirno aad baa nooga anfacay. marka haddaan fiirino fotokobiyada kale to waa de muhiimada oo aad iyo aad muhiim noogu ah fotokobiyada oo isugu jira printer iyo fotokobi maxaan ku yiraahdaa checkpoint oo birahan la dhigayo wadooyinka oo aad noo anfacaya iyaguna airport iyo adiga guud alaabtan oo dhan si guud ayay noo anfacaysaa.
CP Kanu was accompanied by ATMIS Police Operations and FPU Coordinator, Deputy Commissioner of Police Ahmed Latif, and ATMIS Police Reform Restructuring and Development Coordinator Assistant of Police John Simon.
Saif Mohammed Al Amin, the special representative of the chairperson of the Africa Union Commission, held a meeting with Hussein Sheikh Ali, Somalia's national advisor, rather security advisor, to discuss the Africa Union Transition Mission in Somalia ATMIS mandate. The meeting took place in Mogadishu and focused on various crucial aspects related to ATMIS and the security situation in Somalia.
Saif Mohammed Al Amin, the special representative of the chairperson of the African Union Commission (SRCC), held a meeting with Hussein Sheikh Ali, Somalia's national security advisor, to discuss Africa Union Transition Mission in Somalia ATMIS mandate. The meeting took place in Mogadishu and focused on various crucial aspects related to ATMIS and security situation in Somalia. The primary agenda item on the meeting's agenda was the ATMIS mandate, which holds immense importance for Somalia's security and stability. Both El Amin and Sheikh Ali engaged in extensive discussions regarding the mission's objectives, progress, and future plans. The ATMIS mandate plays a crucial role in supporting Somalia's efforts to establish a secure and peaceful environment. In addition to the ATMIS mandate, El Amin and the National Security Advisor also delved into broader topics concerning the ongoing security transition process in Somalia. They emphasized the significance of a smooth and sufficient transition to enable the Somali government to assume full responsibility for the country's security affairs. This process involves the gradual transfer of security responsibilities from international forces, including the AU mission, to the Somali National Forces. Stabilization efforts encompasses initiatives aimed at strengthening governance, promoting reconciliation, and fostering socio-economic development. The AU's ATMIS mission has been instrumental in providing support to Somalia in its journey towards peace and stability. Through its mandate, ATMIS has played a vital role in enhancing the capacity of the Somali National Security Forces, facilitating the sector reform and promoting effective governance and the rule of law.
The SSC Khartoum forces have claimed victory over Somalian troops in a fierce battle that took place on Wednesday in the village of Bukhain, located in the Sool region. The clash, characterized by intense fighting and by the use of heavy weaponry, marks the critical development in the ongoing tensions between the two factions. SSC Khartoum forces have claimed victory over Somaliland troops in a fierce battle that took place on Wednesday in the village of Bukhain, located in the Sool region. The clash, characterized by intense fighting and the use of heavy weaponry, marks a critical development in the ongoing tensions between the two factions. The conflict was further exacerbated by an incident involving Somalian Army Logistics Commander Ibrahim Tiote, who along with 12 fighters was captured by the SSC forces during the battle in the Bukhain area of Tokde region. According to SSC Khartoum, their forces repelled an attack launched by Somaliland troops, causing losses to the opposing side. This confrontation is part of a broader dispute that has seen periodic eruptions of violence between the factions. They have emphasized the importance of maintaining sovereignty and autonomy in the face of what they perceive as provocations by the Somaliland administration. As of now, Somaliland has not issued an official response to these claims. The international community, including observers and regional analysts, is closely monitoring the situation, recognizing the potential implications it may have on broader regional stability within Somalia. The outcome of this intense battle in Bukhain has far-reaching consequences, as it not only alters the dynamics between the SSC Khartoum and Somaliland, but also has the potential to disrupt the delicate balance of power in the region. The Deputy Prime Minister of Somalia, Saleh Ahmed Jama, along with several other members of the Somali Parliament, made a visit to the National Emergency Operations Center of the country's disaster management agency. The visit comes in response to severe floodings and heavy rains that have ravaged various regions of Somalia over the past few weeks.
The Deputy Prime Minister of Somalia, Saleh Ahmed Jama, along with several members of the Somali Parliament, made a visit to the National Emergency Operations of the country's disaster management agency. The visit comes in response to the severe flooding and heavy rains that ravaged various regions of Somalia over the past few weeks. The center serves as the central hub for coordinating relief operations and providing assistance to the affected population. Upon arrival at the center, Saleh Ahmed Jama and the delegation were warmly welcomed by Muhammad Muallim Abdullah, the chairman of the Disaster Management Agency. Abdullah provided an overview of the ongoing efforts to aid the flood victims and briefed the delegation on the current relief initiatives. During his visit, Saleh Ahmed Jama toured the different sections of the center, meeting with the dedicated officers of the Somali Disaster Management Agency who are working around the clock to coordinate the response efforts.
waxaan inta raacinayaa ka sokow ka hortagga iyo wacyigelinta waxqabad baa loo baahan yahay dadka marka doonyaha loo diro hadda magaalada Baardheer oo kale laba dhinac bay u kala gooday galbeedka iyo bariga deegaanada qaar baan ilaa dooni wax lagu geeyo cunto aanay dadku meel ay ka adeegtaan baanay haysan marka abaartani waxay sintay ninkii wax iibsan kareeyay iyo kii aan wax iibsan karayn ayay sintay oo isku si in lagu gurmado loogu baahan yahay gurmadka waxa
The situation on the ground continues to worsen, with a number of people desperately requiring assistance. The floods have resulted in the displacement of thousands of individuals, the destruction of essential crops and infrastructure, and a heightened risk of waterborne diseases. The regions most severely affected include Gedo, Bakol, Bai, and other areas throughout the country. In anticipation of the escalating crisis, SODMA organization has prepared 5 boats that will be deployed as part of the relief efforts for those affected by the floods. These boats will be delivered to the most vulnerable areas that are currently inundated by water and remain inaccessible by road. Salah called upon the Somali people to stand united and extend a helping hand to one another during this challenging period. He assured the public that government is fully committed to providing all necessary support to the SODMA and the center, ensuring the seamless delivery of relief aid to those in dire need.
Lovely viewers, that's all we have prepared for you tonight from our desk in Mogadishu. I wish to thank every person that partook to make this news bulletin a success. And lastly, you our lovely viewer, wherever you're watching us from, have yourself a lovely night, be blessed, and kindly stay put for more stories in our subsequent bulletins.